Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today we're going to be seeing why certain attacks failed and how we can fix those to end up turning them into the triples. Alright, so this first attack is going to be Dan Howe coming in, and he doesn't get this, but he's deciding to come in with the Pekka Bobat, but in this attack, he's using the kind of a Grand Warden walk. So I really like using the Grand Warden walk instead of kind of just sending Pekkas on one side, Pekkas on another, and then just charging in straight with a Pekka just like this. But this one is a little more, I would say, kind of calculated, where he's going to drop this Grand Warden. He's going to try to get the Grand Warden to get this multi-target Inferno. But you're going to see exactly what went wrong, and then when we go and try to fix it, what was the plan there. So for Dan's attack, he takes out this mortar on the outside, and he's using the Grand Warden to charge in to help take out this multi. So let's go ahead and put it on ×4 here, so the Grand Warden's going through. He's moving his way through just like this. He's going to get through some of these buildings and then take out the Tesla, and then he's going to go ahead and start working here, right? So I'm going to put it on half speed, and what is going to happen here? So the Pekka is going to come down here, right? Grand Warden's not yet hitting this multi-target Inferno. Then he's going to have the Wall Wrecker come down. Now the Grand Warden is hitting this multi-target Inferno. But look at this. He's already dropped too many Pekkas here, which then aggroes the Warden's attention. He is a support hero, meaning that if you drop units next to him while he's hitting something, he'll stop hitting that and he'll start to follow the units. So what happened in Dan's attack is he dropped those Pekkas too early. He had to wait for this multi-target Inferno to go down, and now he's walking right past the Inferno beams and he's getting hit. So now also what's going to happen is he's pushing his way through. This Wall Wrecker is going to die, doesn't pop that Grand Warden Eternal Tome, and he does right now a little bit late. He should have popped the Grand Warden Eternal Tome for the Wall Wrecker. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it there. So he drops the jump and he tries to charge in here. The healer here pulls a Sam, and unfortunately it kind of goes south from here at that point. He's still trying to push his way through to get this Town Hall, but he has bats to drop on his back end, but he really wanted to get this multi-target Inferno down with his Grand Warden. And now here comes the bats on that multi, and they're going to fly through. They're going to get some really nice value here, and look at how much of this base ended up kind of going down. But this multi-target Inferno was a big problem, and that's the only thing that was left in the raid, was that Wizard Tower that could have hit anything. So now let's take a look at the fix. Alright, so now we've got Elliott coming in to clean up Dan's attack, and actually Elliott got the 12 pack in this war. He has 2 accounts and he got 4 3-stars. All of them were coming in to clean up an attack. So Elliott did a really nice job. Really commend him for that 12 pack. That's absolutely ridiculous. But very nice job. Helped us actually win this war quite a bit. So now what is he doing? So he kind of does the same entry here. He sends the balloons up there, Wizard, and to help take that Tesla down. The Wizard helps take that storage right there. So now the Grand Warden can work on taking out this multi-target Inferno. So he's going for the cannon, and then he's going to go for the multi, and he's not dropping Pekkas until this multi-target Inferno is going to go down, because the Grand Warden is going to peel off and help whatever unit is near him. So now he drops the Pekka over here. By the time this multi is about to go down, it's going to take like one more shot. There it is. Down it goes down. Down it goes down. Weird. Okay, it now goes down. Drops the Pekka here to then pull the Grand Warden's attention this way, because it looks like these guys are a little bit too far away from him, but this Pekka should pull him that way. So let's go ahead and play it. Now here it is. The Grand Warden should end up actually peeling off, and here it is. So the Pekka helps pull him into the base like this, drops this Coco Loon, it looks like, to help test for his Seeking Ear Mine. And here comes the healers, pops that Grand Warden Eternal Tome, and they're going to follow everything in here. And a big thing is he popped that Grand Warden Eternal Tome for this, at least that Wall Wrecker. So now that ended up pushing all the way through the core here. Drops another Rage. Unfortunately, the healer did get hit by that Sam. That balloon didn't pull it, and he's pushing his way through. And so that means he doesn't have the Grand Warden Eternal Tome over the Town Hall, but he drops the jump leading into this section, so the Pekkas and some of the boulders could end up peeling out to the base to the left side over here. But the big difference was that multi-target Inferno. He does have 2 freezes and 5 bats, but literally only splash that's remaining is just this section here. But the Queen and Pekkas are making their way over here, so he's going to drop the bats here, and they're going to move all the way around the whole top side of this base and get a ton of value. So Elliott comes in beautifully. I don't think he even actually needs the 2 freezes there, so very nice job. That small change of grabbing that multi and waiting a little bit longer with grabbing it with the Warden and then using that Warn ability to protect the wall wrecker so it can go a little bit deeper into the base. That was a really nice clean, which sometimes Pekka Bobat can be a little difficult to clean because you never know exactly where they're going to go. All right, next up is a Queen Charge Lalo cleanup attack here. And what is Doctor going to do? So he's going to try to charge the Queen into this top section here. Let's take a look at where the sweepers are. Well, he's got the sweeper that's pointing this way. He's got another sweeper that's pointing this way. Drop some Hog Riders down here at 6 o'clock to pull out the clan castle. And lo and behold, there's like a bunch of archers. He hasn't actually pulled the whole clan castle. This was a fresh attack, so he didn't know what was inside the clan castle. So he took those hogs just to see if he can grab it. He thought it was probably going to be maybe, it could have been a dragon, it could have been something, but it was ended up actually being a dragon, but with a million archers there. And so he drops the queen up here, drops the wall breakers, but oh no, he doesn't drop a test wall breaker, it looks like, and they all die. So he ends up having to drop this jump spell on the outside here. What's happening? So the queen's going to have to take this jump into here. He wanted to wall break into here and drop the jump leading into this way so the queen can get the value like this. Drops the rage to help get through that enemy queen. And now the king is going to end up actually pulling the clan castle, loses a healer to the Seeking Air Mine, unfortunately, finds a tornado trap, and now these healers are getting hit by this air defense, which is a big problem. He's starting to lose them really fast. And then there's the dragon on the bottom side. So it's going to put on ×2 here. And so what does he decide to do? Well, he decides to drop the Stone Slammer on the top side here, and the balloons are coming around this way. So he's going to try to fly his way like this and finish over on this town hall. But the thing is, he doesn't have a jump in here, so he's taking a lot of eagle fire from that eagle artillery when he wouldn't need to if that queen ended up getting the value with that jump a little bit quicker. So now he's trying to push his way through, and unfortunately, he's having a hard time getting through this back section. No freeze for this town hall, which means that these balloons are not going to be able to survive when they are going right around. The queen is going to try to walk that way, not going to be able to grab that air defense on the bottom side, and he's going to end up actually losing the balloons at this point. But let's take a look at what was the change. How did we come to fix it? All right, so here is the fix, and this is actually Elliott. Like I mentioned, he came in and cleaned up 4 attacks in this war. And what does Elliott decide to do? Elliott decides not to take any hogs to pull out the clan castle. He's going to drop the baby dragon on the top side with the king over here. So let's take a look. The big difference was right here, and drops the one wall breaker to pull that small bomb, and then drops the rest of the wall breakers to charge into here. So very nice job. Does that, and then he drops the Coco Loon to test and pull that Seeking Air Mine that he knew was right there to protect the healer. So now the queen is going to charge her way into here, and the king is going to get some nice value, and he's actually going to pull out the clan castle. There is the rage spell to keep that queen alive. So here is a big difference. Queen is charging through here, and then the queen's going to grab the enemy queen, and then here is where the jump is going to become very handy. And also keep note, this is a big thing. When you if you want to rewind, you can, where the healers were dropped, right? So in the first attack, the healers were dropped right here, so they charged in with the queen like this, which would cause them to be inside this air defense range. That's a big deal. What happened with Elliott is Elliott dropped his healers over here, so they follow in this way and stay out of the air defense range when they come in this way. So that's that's where the second healers were dropped, and this is where the first healers were dropped. So when they walk in, they're going to cross that air defense path, versus when they walk in, they will not cross that air defense path. So very nice job putting the healers a little bit further closer to 9 o'clock here on the left side, so they stay away from that AD. So now the queen is going to help take care of the air skellies, drops a rage, and then here comes the poison to take care of the clan castle. So she gets through it, no problem. And now she's working her way right through, and then Elliott's going to drop the jump spell leading into this section, and the queen is going to help take out this eagle artillery right there. Beautiful job like that. And now he's going to start the Lalo flying just like this around the base. So there we go, moving into this multi-target inferno, and then he's going to move his way to the bottom multi as well. The only air defenses left are this guy and then these guys down here at the bottom side. So he's flying his way around. He doesn't have a second hound there, unless that was just the one, I believe. And now the balloons are coming in from the tassel farm into this section, and the queen's actually going to be able to help take out this corner AD that's over there, because she's going to beat through the wall. Doesn't have her ability anymore, but he does have a free spell here. Drops a couple loons on this mortar, which is really smart, because what happens is these balloons, as they're going to go this way, will help route to this town hall, but they ended up routing straight to it right there. But sometimes when the balloons come like this, they go like that. They like to like peel out to the outside and then come back like this, versus going straight for that town hall. It's just kind of how it is. But Elliott keeps the queen alive right here. Very nice job. And then the balloons are going to be coming around and finishing it off. So that small change, that's the wall break right there, dropping the healers a little bit closer to 9 to keep them out of the AD range, really ended up helping in this raid. So Elliott coming in with another cleanup and getting it done to help us win this war versus INTZ. And the last attack that we're going to come in on is a Dragbat attack. And this one, the first attack was done by Trevor here. And what he's going to do is he's going to send some balloons. He's going to try to wall break down here at 6 o'clock. And the queen is going to then come in to help take this town hall down. And where are the dragons going to fly in? Well, he's got 11 dragons here, 6 bats, 3 freezes. Well, I think there was one kind of small thing that he did that caused reason why it would have failed here, and that was on the top side at 12 o'clock. So he's going to Sui the queen in. The queen's going to get some value. All this around the town hall looks to be down already, and he's going to send the king here. The king's going to run up north to 12, and here comes the dragons. They're going to fly directly into here. It does not decide to take a lava hound. Sometimes you see people dropping a lava hound if there's an air defense right there in front, but he's going to fly his way in. There are archers, and then there is a lava hound. The queen's going to get stuck, and she's going to end up popping the hound, I think, right there, because there's nothing actually hitting her. So here comes the dragons. Pop 6 Grand Warden Eternal Tome. It's looking pretty good here so far, but the big mistake you will see in a little bit here as he's pushing his way through. There's the rage, there's the freeze, and then there are the bats. Unfortunately, I don't think it was just quick enough. So look at these bats. They're getting hit by that multi-target so much. Drops another freezer, but too little, too late. And he just had to either be quicker with the bats after that freeze, or he had to drop that second freeze right away. So it was pretty close there. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it. But let's take a look at the cleanup, which Nick comes in and gets it done with the Dragbat. All right, so here is Nick's attack. Decided to take, I believe, that next dragon here, but he's got the same thing. He's going to do the same entry down here, where he's going to wall break down this at the town hall and take this down with the queen. So we kind of times it by 2 here, so we kind of get through the same portion. But the big difference is obviously up top at 12 o'clock. So the queen decides to actually walk around to the right here, but doesn't take a lava hound, just like Trevor didn't take a lava hound as well. Just send the stone slammer into here. King ran all the way up, but this is the difference here. The king looks like he dropped the king up here versus Trevor dropped the king down here, right? So this king up here is going to make a big difference because this king is going to run and help take out the Teslas, right? Obviously, you don't know it on a fresh attack, but that's a lot of value right there so that the bats don't get hit by. So now the dragons are flying through the bottom side down here. Pops this Grand War Internal Tome to protect all that. And then here comes the rage. There's the freeze. And there's the bats right on top of this multi-target inferno. And the bats help take that down right away. And they're just overwhelming this top section. With those Teslas down over there, that's less firepower that's hitting the bats. Freezes the 2 wizard towers right there. And then the dragons are going to move through this bottom side. Plus, they are kind of tanking that multi-target inferno. So that's even better. And down goes the Grand Warden. Looks like he's going to get hit and damaged quite a bit because he doesn't die from a Seeking Air Mine. But then they're going to run all the way back to 12 o'clock and help take out this Tesla all the way up there. So Nick comes in, gets this one done. So that small little thing at 12 o'clock caused it to fail there because the bats got picked off so fast. But also using the king up here was a nice change because he was able to take out the Tesla. So very nice cleanup. Nick coming in here, getting it done. And all these were done kind of cleaning up with those bats. I mean, they are super strong, but sometimes you don't necessarily see either Pekka Bobat or kind of the Dragbat as being the best cleanup. But if it's very close like that, something that just a small mistake and it's cleanable, we like to do it and grab that 3-star. And so that's going to wrap up today's video of cleaning up some of the attacks that you just saw there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe down below for the daily content. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.